Monday Night Chat with Wong Chen.
Brought to you by the Member of Parliament for Kelana Jaya in collaboration with Invoke.
Hi everybody, this is Abigail, your Community Officer reporting for duty. This is a re-recording of Monday Night Chat due to the technical difficulties that we experienced yesterday. So don't worry guys, I've not lost my marbles. I'm very much aware that it is a rainy Tuesday morning and not Monday night. Okay, now let's move on to our segment of Previously in Kelana Jaya. First thing on the list is the Jom Shopping event that took place on Friday from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. This event was organized by the Adun of Subang Jaya, and we would like to thank them for their efforts in making the program such a success. We helped and lend a little bit of support during the event. What we did was both staff and interns were required to pack purchased items in reusable bags. Yes, you heard me, reusable bags. So while they got oranges for Chinese New Year, we got ourselves backaches, and that's when you know it's a community service well done. Hey! Okay, next on the list is the Ponggal events that took place. We had two Ponggal events on Sunday that took place simultaneously. One in Block 3 Desa Mentari and the other in PGS 10. So what Nadira and I had to do was we had to split the areas. So Nadira took the Block 3 Desa Mentari while I took the one in PGS 10. We would both like to thank the organizers from the bottom of our hearts for their hospitality and for making us feel at home in their respective areas. I have to point out though that Nadira really admired the artistic talent and value that was exhibited and portrayed in the Block 3 Desa Mentari Ponggal event. I, on the other hand, learned how to set things on fire. Isn't that awesome? Don't worry guys, I'm not an arsonist, no criminal records here, super clean. I just learned how to light wood on fire to boil milk for Ponggal. That's all I did guys, nobody was hurt in the process. Okay, moving on to the next thing on our list is the Sister Stella Community Center. If you would remember last year towards the end of the year, Wong Chen put up a Facebook posting calling for computers and laptops to be donated to this particular community center. We finally gave them away to Sister Stella on Sunday. Tanya, two interns, and myself went over, delivered the computers and laptops there, and they were so happy to see them. And the volunteers were really excited to start the new project with the kids. And I can't wait to see the look on the kids' faces when they see the new laptops. That's going to be amazing. So thank you so much, guys. You guys are the real MVPs. It's because of you that we are able to do so much good in places like that. So, guys, kudos to you. Good job. Keep up the good work. If we had more Malaysians like you, our country will be a better place. Okay, finally, we would like to thank YB Gooi and his chickens, Phineas and Ferb. Yes, you heard me right. Phineas and Ferb. I am not delusional. He named them Phineas and Ferb. Yes, for hosting us to do our CNY photo shoot in his house. Megan caught both the chickens and had a blast doing it. Sources said that they are warm and fluffy, and they were in the same condition when we put them back in their little pen area. Don't worry guys, we didn't cook them or eat them. Too bad. I would really have liked chicken stew. Anyways, conclusion of this is you can tell it's been a really fun week in Kelana Jaya and a really heartwarming one as well. I hope that in the near future to come, we'll have many more weeks like this. So take care everybody. It's been a fun ride. I shall pass the time back to YB Wong Chen.
Thank you, Abigail. Okay, now for Policy Monday, we're going to talk about the Invoke survey that we did last week. Well, the survey actually started somewhere in middle December, and we took about 3 weeks to finish in I think like 15th of January. So the survey caused a bit of a ripple in the political scene, but it is a very big deal. It's a very big deal because Invoke made about 8 million calls. There was a response rate of 1.3%, 1.4%. We had 104,000 completed respondents. Now, To give you proper context, most surveys done in Malaysia, whether it's by survey companies, Merdeka Center, or government, are usually statistical surveys done at the range of 1,000 to 1,005 respondents. We have achieved 100,000 respondents. So thank you everybody who's supporting Invoke to enable us the funds and also the workers to do this incredible survey. Now, the survey was conducted in Malay, primarily because we wanted to focus and try to understand on what the Malay votes really, where does it stand as of January 2017. Now, the results are as such. Barisan Nasional 40%, Pakatan Harapan plus Bersatu growing very fast, but still at 21%, and PAS is at 25%, which is what they have traditionally. Yeah. Now, what we know from this survey is about 14%, 14% are undecided voters. Okay, undecided Malay voters. For the Chinese and the Indian and the Kadazan and Iban voters, that's not really our primary focus, but we did ask a big segment of that as well. But the issue is really about Malay votes. As you know, this country election results is highly dependent on how the Malay votes go. Where does it go to? The problem here is, at 40% support level, this is Barisan Nasional's historically lowest ever level, almost the same as in 1999 after the sacking of Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim. So, UMNO is on the ropes, led by Najib. It is not doing well in the opinion survey at the moment. But they seem to have a trump card. And that trump card is to engineer a three-corner fight involving Pakatan Harapan plus Bersatu against UMNO BN, plus on the third corner, PAS. And PAS, I have no quarrel with PAS, I just have a problem with the leader of PAS, Hadiah Wang. Yeah? Their support level at 25% looks solid. Therefore, the path to victory for Barisan Nasional, if they can get a three-corner fight like Kuala Kangsar or Sungai Besar, then it is very clear that UMNO Barisan Nasional would win the election. And the projections that the survey did is 168 seats for Barisan Nasional and 54 seats for Pakatan Harapan plus Bersatu and 0 seats for PAS. Now, this survey is important to present raw data to PAS so that PAS can rethink this kamikaze strategy of theirs to be so-called the kingmaker. How can you be a kingmaker if you don't have a single seat in parliament? That is a fundamental question that PAS supporters and Hadiah Wang need to sit down and think about. Now, why do we think that PAS will get 0 seat? It's very simple. If PAS can come to the strongholds of Pakatan Harapan and throw in a third candidate to destroy us or to reduce our numbers, what makes you think that Pakatan Harapan will not go down to Kelantan, Terengganu or Kedah, where PAS is strong, and put in our candidate to return the favor, to PAS? That scenario shows that PAS will be eliminated. 25% support level for PAS amongst Malays, plus a 2% support to 3% support level from non-Malays is not going to win any seat in the world. That is the fact. Now, PAS leaders can say all they want, they can dispute the numbers that we have. We're sticking to the fact that we interviewed 104,000 people. So, the best scenario is PAS comes to their senses and talk to Pakatan Harapan and also Bersatu and try to come out with an electoral understanding. We're not together, but at least we will not eliminate each other in the process. That is the best outcome. But if that doesn't happen, if the three-corner scenario starts or continues, of course it is a hard challenge to try and unseat Barisan Nasional. But the survey actually revealed to us a clear path to victory. And this is the most important aspect about the survey. If we get half of the 14%, which means we get 7% of the Malay votes, who are undecided, we get 7% of the undecided vote to swing to our side, we have a clear path to victory. Plus, is about half, not half, 1/3 of PAS supporters have given up on Hadi Awang, or have given up the idea that this is a kamikaze, and decide to vote for us instead, to vote for Pakatan Harapan plus Bersatu, we will win this election. We will cross 126, a comfortable majority, because you need 112 to cross. We will cross 126, and Barisan Nasional will be reduced to 96. And that is what the survey tells you. The survey gives a clear picture of the scenario. It destroys, well, it doesn't destroy the idea. I mean, PAS have their own version of things. But it shows you that PAS dreaming to be a kingmaker, to the extent that they're willing to go to bed with UMNO, Barisan Nasional, to support Najib, to clear Najib of 1MDB or whatever that they refuse to talk about regarding Najib. If they take that path, we can still win. We can still win. So please, I appeal to PAS. In fact, I appeal to Hadi Awang. Reconsider the whole thing. Rethink your strategy. Of course, you want the best outcome for PAS, go ahead. But if you choose to be partners with UMNO Barisan Nasional, you're not going to go very far. And it's going to be fully detrimental to your own party. So that's it for Policy Monday. Next week, we haven't decided what we're really going to do. We're not going to answer the question from last night because it's more or less related to the survey. But we are having a thinking session to think about whether we should do this live or should we do the pre-recording, because we had a lot of glitches in the last night where we attempted 3 live streams and all 3 of them sort of failed or crashed. So we will get back to you, but this coming Monday is Chinese New Year holiday, so we're not going to be online. We'll get back to you 2 weeks from now. So thank you very much for watching, and happy Chinese New Year.